farmer's daughter. Mama died when I was 9. I picked up her statue of Mary, kissed her face and said, "Now you will be my mother." And she was, oh, she was. I dreamed of a priest I'd never met. He said, "My child, come to me." Years later I saw his portrait on the wall, Saint Vincent de Paul. He was the one. And she came to me in Paris, on the Rue du Bac at midnight, the chapel filled with light. And Mary sat beside me for 2 hours in a chair. And I touched her hands, and I touched her hands, and she told me everything. Papa said no, sent me to work in a restaurant. Thought I'd change my mind, I didn't change my mind. I was 24 when I walked through the convent door. Took the name Catherine, left Zoe behind. A child's voice woke me in the dark. "Sister, sister, come to the chapel. The Blessed Virgin waits for you." I followed the light down the corridor, and there she was. And she came to me in Paris, on the Rue du Bac at midnight, the chapel filled with light. And Mary sat beside me for 2 hours in a chair. And I touched her hands, and I touched her hands, and she told me everything. She came again in November, standing on a globe, crushing the serpent underneath her feet. Light pouring from her fingers like rivers made of grace. She said, "Have a medal made." Oh, Mary conceived without sin, pray for us who have recourse to thee. I told my confessor, he didn't believe me. For 2 years, he didn't believe me. But then the medals were struck and the miracle started. 1 billion medals before I died. 1 billion, and nobody knew it was me. 46 years I kept the secret, fed the elderly, washed the floors. The saint of silence in a convent in Paris, with Mary's voice still in my prayers. They found my body years later, not a mark of time upon it. Still whole, still waiting, still holding the secret on the Rue du Bac, where the light came in. And she came to me in Paris, and I touched her hands, and she told me everything.